When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain? When the battle is done, when the battle's lost and won.
There will be air the set of sun.
Where the place? Masaryk.
There to meet with Macbeth.
Fair is
Foul and foul is fair. High through the fog and filthy air.
What bloody man?
That is the surgeon, like a good and hearty soldier who fought against my captivity. Hail, brave friend! Tell to the king the knowledge of the broil. Thou fully stood, the merciless MacDonald, with fortune on his death world smiling, showed like a rebel's whore. But all's too weak for brave Macbeth, with his brandy steel, with smoke, with bloody execution.
Oh, valiant cousin, worthy gentleman.
Mark of Scotland, Mark, Irish fled, but the Norwegian lord surveying vantage, with furbished arms and new supplies of men began fresh assault.
Made not this our captains, Macbeth and Banquo?
Ah yes, as sparrows, eagles, or the hairy lion, as cannons overcharging with double cracks, and redoubled strokes upon the foe. But I am faint. My gushes cry for help.
So well, thy words become thee as thy wounds. They smack of honor both. Go, get him surgeons. Now who comes here?
The worthy Thane of Ross, God save the king.
Whence camest thou, worthy Thane?
From Fife, great king, where the Norwegian banners flout the sky and fan our people cold. Norway himself, with terrible numbers, assisted by that most disloyal traitor, Thane of Cawdor, began a dismal conflict, till that Belna's bridegroom, Macbeth, lapped in proof, confronted him with self-comparisons, point against point, rebellious arm against arm, curbing his lavish spirit, and to conclude, the victory fell on us.
Oh, great happiness! No longer shall that Thane of Cawdor deceive our bosom interest. Go, announce his present death, and with his former title, greet Macbeth.
I'll see it done.
What he hath lost, what Macbeth hath won.
How far is it across the forest? What are these? So withered and so wild in their entire look, not like the inhabitants of the earth, and yet are on it? Live you? Speak if you can! What are you?
All hail Macbeth! Hail to thee, Thane of blood! All hail Macbeth! Hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor!
All hail Macbeth, that shall be king hereafter.
My noble Martin, why do you start and seem to fear things that do sound so fair? You greet with present grace and great prediction. If you can look into the seeds of time and say which grain will grow and which will not, speak then to me, who neither beg nor fear your favors nor your hate.
Hail! Lesser than Macbeth, and great. Not so happy, you're much happier.
Thou shalt get kings, though thou be none. So all hail Macbeth and Banquo.
Banquo and Macbeth, all hail.
Say, you imperfect speakers, tell me more. My father's dead, and no one the Thane of Glamis, but how of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives, a prosperous gentleman. To be king stands not within the belief, and no more than to be Cawdor. And say, from whence you owe this strange intelligence, and why you stop our way in such prophetic greeting? Speak, I charge you!
Fair is foul and foul is fair. Haggard through the fog and filthy air.
The earth hath bubbles as water has, and these are of them. And now they vanish into the air. But seem corporeal, melted as breath into the wind. Were such things here? Or have we eaten of the insane root that takes the reason prisoner?
Your children shall be kings,
You shall be king.
and the Thane of Cawdor too.
So it is not saying written in words. Who's there?
The king hath happily received Macbeth the news of thy success. As thick as tale came post with post, and everyone did bear thy praises in his kingdom's great defense and poured them down before him. We are sent to give thee from our royal master thanks, and for an earnest of a greater honor, he bade me, from him, call thee Thane of Cawdor. In which addition, hail most worthy Thane, for it is thine.
What? Can the devil speak true?
The Thane of Cawdor lives. Why do you dress me in such borrowed robes?
Who was the Thane lives yet, but under heavy judgment bears that mark. For treason's capital, confessed and proved, have overthrown him.
Glamis, and Thane of Cawdor too. The greatest is behind. Thanks for your pains. Do not hope that your children shall be kings. When they gave the Thane of Cawdor to me, promise no less to them.
That trusted home mighty and kingly one to the crown besides the Thane of Cawdor. It is strange, and oftentimes to win us to our harm, the instruments of darkness tell us truths. Win us with honest trifles to betray us in deepest consequence. Cousins, a word, I pray you.
3 truths are cruel. Can it be the third one? Me, a king.
Look how our partner's wrapped.
If chance will have me king, but why chance will crown me without my stir?
Your honors come upon him. Like our strange garments, cleave not to their mold, but with the aid of use.
Come what come may, time and hour runs to the roughest day.
Worthy Macbeth, we stay upon your leisure.
Oh, give me a favor. My big brain, dull brain is wrought with things forgotten. Let us toward the king.
Execution done on Cawdor.
My liege, I spoke with one that saw him die, who did report that very frankly he confessed his treason, implored your highness's pardon and set forth a deep repentance. Nothing in his life became him like believing it. He died as one that had been studied in his death to throw away the greatest thing he owed, this very careless trifle.
There is no art to find the mind's construction in the face. He was a gentleman whom I built an absolute trust. Oh, my worthiest cousin! The sin of my ingratitude even now was heavy on me. Only I have to say, more is thy due than more than all can pay.
The service and the loyalty I owe. By doing it, it pays itself. Our duties are to your throne and your state by doing everything, save towards your love and honor.
I welcome thee, and I believe thee to be a worthy man and servant. Noble Banquo, who hast no less deserved, let me enfold thee and hold thee to my heart.
There if I grow, the harvest is your own.
Sons, kinsmen, thanes, know that we shall establish our estate upon our eldest, Malcolm, whom we named the Prince of Cumberland. And nobleness like stars shall shine on all deservers. From hence to Inverness, bind us further to you.
I will be myself the harbinger, and make joyful the hearing of my wife with your approach. Now humbly take my leave.
My worthy Cawdor,
The Prince of Cumberland. This is the step where I must fall down. Stars, hide your fire, that not the light see my black and deep desires.
true, worthy Banquo, he is so full and valiant. Now, let us go after him, whose care has gone before us to bid us welcome. He truly is a kinsman with no equal.
They met me in the day of success, and they have more in them than mortal knowledge. Whilst the wrapped in the wonder of it all came messages from the king, who all held me Thane of Cawdor. Though each title before these weird sisters saluted me and referred me to the coming on of time with Hail, King, that shall be. My dearest partner of greatness, rejoice what greatness is promised thee. Life to the heart and farewell. Great lands, and Cawdor, and shall be as though I promised. Yet do I feel their nature is so full of the melt of human kindness, the questioner's way, which you desire want to reach a good and honest man, yet you want things of yours. I believe that I may pour my spirits in thy ear, and chastise with the valor of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden route, which fate and metaphysical aid doth seem to have the crown of law. For it's your tidings, the king comes here tonight. You're meant to say it. Is thy master with him? So please you it is true, our thing is coming. That brings great news. The raven himself is born. They croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, your spirits, that tend our mortal thoughts, and sex me here, and fill me from the crown to the toe of top full of direst cruelty. Come to my breast, and take my milk for all your murdering ministers, whenever in your sight the substances await on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and fold me in dense smoke of hell, that my keen eye see not the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, halt! Halt! Created and glorified of all hell here and after. Thine letters have transported me beyond this ignorant present, and now I feel the future in the instant.
My dearest love, Duncan comes here tonight.
And where goes hence?
Tomorrow as he purposes.
Oh, never shall sun that morrow see. Your face, McBain. This is a book where men may read strange letters. You are welcome in your eye, your hands, your tongue. Look like an innocent flower, but be the serpent underneath it. He that's coming must be provided for, and you shall put this great night business into my dispatch.
We will speak further.
Only look up clear, for all the favor ever is to you. Leave all the rest to me.
Castle, have a pleasant seat. Your nimbly has sweetly recommended itself to our classes. Honored hostess, thank you for your trouble.
All service done twice and then done double. Your poor and sick of business to content. Again, those honored deeds and brought, but your majesty loads our house.
Now, where is my cordial? Give me thine hand and conduct me to mine host. We love him highly and shall continue our graces towards him. By your leave, hostess.
If it must be done, let it be swift. The assassination may end all here, yet I must reckon with judgment. He is here with double trust. First, as I am his kinsman and his subject, strong both against the dead. Oh, and I'm his host, who will be save the murderer, shut the door, and not fear the knife myself. But my overvaulting ambitions, it overlives itself and fall on the others, and
He is almost out. I have left his chamber.
had he asked for me,
No, you know he has.
we will not proceed further in this business. He had honored me late, and long save those honors in the newest laws, not cast aside so soon.
Was the whole drunk when you dressed yourself? Has it slept since? And makes it now to look so green and pale and to put it so freely. For this time such I have died. Love. I don't fear to act as thou desire. Would still sit upon the throne or glance from afar, letting I dare not wait upon I would.
Prithee, peace, look, I will do what a man will do. Who dares do more is none.
What beast was it then that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you were a man. And to be more than what you were, you will be so much more than man. I have given suck, and know how tender is the love debate that melts me. I would, while it was still smiling in my face, and plucked my nipple from his boneless gums, and dashed the brains out, had I so sworn as you had done to this.
If we should fail.
We fail! But screw your courage to the sticking place, and we'll not fail. When Duncan is asleep, his chamberlains will lie in with wine, convinced that their memory shall be just a fume. And when they lie down in his swan sleep, what cannot your night perform upon the unguarded Duncan? What not put upon his spongy officers, who shall bear the guilt of the great quarrel?
Bring the footmen children only. If thy and Duncan, the battle should cause nothing but males. Will they receive, when we mark those faced with blood, those asleep in his own chamber, and if we use their own dagger, that they have done it?
Who dares receive it either? As we shall make our grief and clamor roar upon his death.
I am settled, summoning my strength for this deed. False face must hide what false heart doth know.
How goes the night, boy?
The moon is down. I have not heard the clock.
She goes down at 12.
I take it. This later, sir.
Hold. Take my sword. There's husbandry in heaven. The candles are all out. The heavy sun slides like lead upon me, and I would not sleep. Merciful powers, restrain in me the cursed laws that nature gives way to in repose. Give me back my sword. Who's there? sir. Not yet at rest. The king's at it. Ye have been in unusual pleasure, and sent forth great largesse to your offices. I dreamt last night of the 3 great sisters. To you they have showed some truth.
I don't think of them. Yet, when we can entreat an hour to serve. If you shall claim my consent, it will bring honor for you.
So I lose none in seeking to amend it, yet I still keep my bosom franchised and my allegiance clear. I shall be counselled.
Good, repose the while.
Thanks, sir. Delight to you.
Go bid thy mistress. When my drink is ready, she strikes upon the bell. Get thee to bed. Is this a dagger I see before me? A handle toward my head. Oh, let me clutch thee. I have thee not. I have seen thee still. Thou art but a figment of mind born from a pressed brain figured by those thoughts. This will lead me to the place where I am to go. This is the instrument of my dread act, what I must commit. Upon that blade, a gust of blood appeared, but it was not there before. The word is unreal. The vision stained by my own bloody thoughts. While I scream, it lives. Here's the bell. I will do it. Hear not, Duncan. It is the knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
Which had made them drunk, had made me bold. For it quenched him, had given me fire. Peace. It was the owl that shrieked, the faithful bellman which gives the stillness good night. He is about it. The doors are open, and the silk-fitted grooms do not their chattering noise. I have tracked their visits. Death and nature do content about them. Do they live or die?
Who's there?
Heck, I'm afraid you have awakened. Tis not done and yet Dick sweat you could not miss him. He did not resemble my father as he slept. I had done it. My husband?
Didn't thou hear a noise?
I heard the owl scream and the crickets cry. Did not you speak?
When?
Now.
As I descended.
I.
Hark! Who is in the second chamber?
Don't.
Oh, this is a sorry sight.
Foolish thought to say sorry, sad.
One of them laughed in the sleep and cried, "Murder!" I think they wake each other up.
There are two, lodged together.
Yes, one cried, "God bless us," murdered the other. I think they saw me with this Hangsman hands, and when they say Amen, I couldn't pronounce. When they say God bless us,
Consider it not so deeply.
but why couldn't I say Amen? I need the blessings most, and Amen stuck in my throat.
These deeds must not be thought after this ways. So it will make us mad.
Oh my God. I hear a voice cry, "Sleep no more. Macbeth does murder sleep. Innocent sleep."
What do you mean?
Oh, I still hear the voice. "Sleep no more. Tall houses, grannies and murder sleep. Therefore Cawdor shall sleep no more. Macbeth shall sleep no more."
Who was it that has cried? Why were they paying you to unbend your nobles claim to think so principally of things? Go get some water and wash this filthy witness from your head. Why did you bring these daggers from the place? They must lie there, co-curtained, with the soapy groans in blood.
No, I will not go there. Oh, I'm afraid to think what I have done. Oh, I'm afraid to sing it again. I dare not.
You will burn him on purpose. Give me the daggers. If he does still bleed, again the faces of the grooms if all, for it must see their guilt.
Oh, why is that knocking? Oh, why is it happening with me? Every noise appals me. What hands are these? Are they blood on my eyes? Will all great Neptunes wash this blood and clean my hands? No, these are mine hands. Rather turn the vast seas red.
My hands are African, but I shame to wear hearts so white. Retire me to our chamber, and let the water cleanse us of deceit. How easy it is then! Get on a nightgown, be not lost so brother in your thoughts.
There are more to know my deeds. It is less to know myself. Why thy knocking? Wake knocking up with thy knocking! Thou what couldst! Why knocking?
Here's a knocking indeed. If a man were a porter of Hellgate, he should have bolted the key. Knock, 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 who stands in the name of Beelzebub? Fitting here's an equivocator who could turn both the scales against either scale, who committed treason and for God's sake yet could not equivocate to heaven. Oh, come in, equivocator. Knock, 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 who stands? If here's an English tailor, come in, for stealing out of a French host. Come in, tailor, he may roast your boots. Quiet, what time? But this place is to go for a all devil portrait, no further. Anon, I pray you remember the quarter.
Was it so late, friend, that you went to bed that you do lie so late?
Thanks, we were girls until the second cock and drinks is a great provoker of three things.
Well, three things does drink especially provoke.
Mary says, no straight things steep in urine. Leisure, sir, it provokes and unprovokes. The desire but takes away the performance. Therefore, much drink may be said to be an equivocator of pleasure. It makes him and it mars him, it takes him or it sets him off, it persuades him, it flattens, it makes him stand to and not stand to in conclusion, equivocates him in his sleep.
He's like master stirring. Oh, I'm knocking as I awaken him, here he comes.
Good morrow, sir.
Good morrow, both.
Is the king stirring worth he pain?
Not yet.
He did command me to call timely on him, and I've almost licked the hour.
I will bring you to him.
I know this is a joyful trouble to you, but yet he's one.
Slaves are in physics paid. This is the road that makes the world to go.
The night has been unruly, really. Our chimneys were blown down, and as they say, lamentings heard in the air strange screams of death, prophesying with accents terrible of dark combustion and confused events. You hatched to a woeful time.
Oh, that was a rough night.
Oh, horror! 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 Time nor heart cannot conceive nor name thee!
What's that matter?
Confusion and now in his masterpiece. The sacrilegious murder and broke up the Lord's anointed temple. So that's the light of the building!
What is it you say? The light?
Approach the chamber and destroy your sight with a huge organ. Do not bid me to speak, see it and speak for yourselves! Awake! Awake! Sound the alarm bell! Murder and treason! Banquo! DONALBAIN, come awake! Shake off your dire sleep, that conjugate, and look upon death itself!
It is business that such a trumpet calls the party.
Gentle lady, it's not for you to hear what I can speak. For repetition in a woman's ear would murder as it fell. Of Banquo, my royal king murdered.
Lawless! What in our house?
To go anywhere.
Had I but died an hour before this chance, I lived a blessed life. But from this instant, there's nothing serious in mortality. All is but choice. Our grace and honor is dead.
What is amiss?
You are, and you don't know it. The spring and the fountains of your blood is stopped.
You're quiet, Father. Where's it?
By whom?
Those of his chamber at its mentality. Their hands and faces were all batched with blood. So were the daggers which we found unwiped upon their pillows. They stared and were distracted. No one seems to
Of
be.
my fury, I did kill him.
Wherefore did you do so?
Who can act loyal and neutral in a moment? The expedition of my violent love outrun the poser. Reason? Hail the Duncan. His silver skin lapped with golden blood. His gash stab looked like breach of nature. And there, the murderer, they stepped in their own trade. And the daggers unmannerly breathed with the gore. And who could refrain? The love in the heart. And in that heart, courage to make love's
Hold
known.
me hands!
Look to the lady!
Help me!
Why should we hold our tongues? And most may claim this argument for ours.
What should be spoken here whenever any Russian sees us? Let's wait.
We have our naked frailties here that suffer an exposure. Now let us meet and question this most bloody piece of work to know it further. Fears and scruples shape us. In the great hand of God I stand, and thence against the undivulged pretense I fight of treasonous malice.
And so do I.
Let's put on a briefly manly readiness. We'll meet together in the hall.
Well contended.
Show an unfelt sorrow is an office, which the falseman does easy. Out to England.
To Ireland, our sacrification shall keep us both safer. Where we are, there's dark as immense smiles. The near in blood, the near bloody.
This murderous chap that's shot. Heaven lights it, and our safest way is to avoid the aim. Therefore to horse. And let's not be dainty of leave taking but shift away. As a warrant in that depth, which steals itself when there's nothing left.
Good Macbeth. How goes the world, sir, now?
Why see you not?
Is it known who did this more than bloody deed?
Those that Macbeth had slain.
Alas, the day, what good could they pretend?
They were stubborn. Malcolm and DONALBAIN stolen away, which puts upon them suspicion of the deed.
And just most like the sovereignty will fall upon Macbeth.
He's already gone to school to be invested.
Will you just go?
No, cousin, I'll do 5.
Then I will thither.
Where you see things well done there. Adieu. Yes, old rose. See, it's easier than the new.
Thou hast it now, King, Carter, plans all as do we women promise. I fear thou play'st most foully for it. Yet it was said, it should not stand in thy posterity, but that myself should be proved and father of many kings. There come truth from them, as upon thee, Macbeth, their speeches shine. Whereby the verities on thee made good, may they not be my oracles as well, and set me up in hope? Here is our chief guest.
And he had been forgotten, as a great God and peace, and all things unbecoming.
Tonight, I will have a solemn supper, sir. I request your presence.
That your highness command upon me, to which my duties are with the most indissoluble tie forever knit.
Ridest thou this afternoon?
Aye, my good lord.
Fail not our feast.
I will not.
Goes FLEANCE with you.
Aye, my good lord. Our time does call upon us.
I hope your horses will be sweet and sure of food. Farewell. Every man should know he is the master of his time till 7 o'clock to make society. Sirrah, a word with you. Atentos, man. Our prisoner.
They are my lord, without the translate.
Bring them before us. To be king, it is worthless without safety. Our fear is Banquo. Yet they crown me, but they hail the father of the king. For them, I kill the gracious Duncan. I soon leave my soul in peace. If it is my fate, I will fight and combat unto the death. Who's there? Wasn't it yesterday we spoke with each other?
To us, so please highness.
Oh. So now you consider of my speech, and you know that Banquo make our lives a home.
You made it known to us.
Your patience is so predominant in your nature that you can let this go.
We are men, my liege.
Aye. In the catalogue of man, yeah, go for man. Hounds, greyhounds, cars, mongrels, spaniels, cars, wolves, demi-wolves are clapped. All by the name of dog.
I am one, my liege, whom the vile blows and buffets of the world have so incensed that I am worthless. What I do to spite the world.
And I another.
Do you know that Banquo is your enemy?
True, my lord.
As he is mine! But I will not slay him, because of friends, both his and mine. But I want you to assist me in masking up this business, to wail and pay where I myself stopped up.
We shall, my lord, perform what you command us.
Door lies.
Your spirit shines through you. It must be done tonight. And that baby boy, FLEANCE, he must embrace the fate of this dark hour as well.
We are resolved, my lord.
It is concluded. Banquo, thy soul's fly. If it finds heaven, must find it tonight.
No one's head or spent, for our desire for us without content. How now, my lord? Why do you keep alone? Using these thoughts that should indeed have died with what they think on. Things without a remedy should be without regard. What's done is done.
We have scratched the snake, but not killed it yet. Here we will eat our meal with fear and sleep with the affliction of terrible dreams. Duncan is in his grave. After life's fitful fever, he sleeps well. Treason done its worst, nor steel, nor poison, nothing can touch him farther.
Gently, my lord. Sleep over your naked looks. And grant the entropium among your guests tonight.
So should I pray to be you, my love, and make our faces visage to our heart, and disguising what they are.
You must leave this.
Oh, full of scorpions in my head, my dear wife, when thou know that Banquo and his son FLEANCE sleeps.
But in them's nature's cup is not eternal.
It's comfortable yet. They can be killed. A dreadful act can be done tonight.
What's to be done?
To be very innocent of this knowledge, my dearest one, when thou applaud the dead, come sailing knights, scarf of the tender eye of this pitiful day with his bloody, invisible hands. Cancel and tear into pieces the great bond which keeps me pale. Oh, thou marvelous at my woes, but hold thee still. Days bad begun made themselves stronger by healing.
But we did bid thee join with us. Macbeth,
He needs not our mistrust, since he delivers our offices and what we have to do to the direction just.
then stand with us. And it approaches the subject of our watch. Hark, I hear horses.
Give us the light there.
A light.
'Tis he. Send to it.
It will be rain tonight.
Let it come down!
Treachery! Lively and flat!
This I have the light.
Was it not the way?
There's not one down. The sun is fled.
Sit and accept my hearty welcome, my dearest guest.
Pronounce it for me, sir, to all our friends. When my heart speaks, they are welcome.
Be large on mirth, anon we will bring to the measure of the table round. There's blood upon thy face.
It's back was then.
Is the better than he within. Is he dispatched?
Lord, his throat is cut. That I did for him.
Oh, thou art the best of cutthroats.
Struggle, sir. FLEANCE escaped.
Here comes my fear again, but Banquo sleep.
I, my good lord, safe in a ditch he bides, with 20 trenchant gashes in his head. The beast a death from nature.
Thanks for that. No need for prison, get thee gone. We will meet ourselves tomorrow.
My worthy lord, you do not give the cheer.
So sweet remembrancer. Good digestion, weight and appetite, and health on both. Here we have our country's honored roof, and the grace of Banquo Present.
May it please your highness sit.
Where?
Here's a place reserved, sir.
The table is full.
There is a place. What is it that? What is your highness?
Which of you have done this? Oh,
What, my good lord?
thou cannot say I did this. Never shame. They got it lost in me.
Gentlemen, rise. His highness is not
Say
quiet.
two worthy friends. My lord is often there, and had them from his youth. After you, keep seat. The fit is momentary. If much you know him, you shall offend him, and extend his passion. Eat, regard him not. Are you men?
I am the bold one. That they're looking back. Then my able devil.
Proper self. This is the very meaning of your fear. This is the errand wrong dagger which is let you to Duncan. Shame upon yourself. How do you make such faces? Most done you look but out of stone.
Pretty, see there. If you cannot speak, do look at there.
What's quite unmanned folly?
When I stand here, I saw him.
I
time is gone. When you kick the brains out, the man is dead. But now, to rise again, to push yourself from your stool. And this is more strange than such murder is.
Worthy lords, your noble friends do like you.
Yes, I do for you. Do not muse at me, my friends. I will dream for the general joy of this whole table. And to my friends, thank you. And we miss you. We're here.
Our duties and the pledge.
Alone! Why by my side? The high heart high thee! Oh, thy bones are marrowless. My blood is cold.
Think of this, you fierce, but as a critic of custom, there's honor. Or it was
What man here? I here! Hence! Horrible shadow, unreal mockery, hence! Why so been gone? I pray you sit still.
You have displaced the mirth, broke the good meeting of the most admired disorder.
You make me strange. Even the disposition I owe, I think you behold such sight. But you keep the natural ruby on your face, and mine are blanched with fear.
What sights, my lord?
I pray you, speak out. He grows worse and worse, questions and reaches him. At once, good night. Stand up on the Barbora calling, but be gone at once.
Good night, and better health attend his majesty.
And good night to all.
They say they will have blood for blood. Why MACDUFF's person denying our own great being? Why?
Did you send to him, sir?
Oh, I've heard about it. I will send it tomorrow. But first I need to meet those weird sisters. They shall speak more, because now it is about my safety. I've walked so far in the blood that I wait no more. Returning from here is tedious. Let's go over them.
You like the season of all natures. Sleep.
Come, we will sleep. Oh, myself abuse and strange imagination is the initial feeling that hard to use. But yet we are young indeed.
My speeches have but hit your thoughts, which can interpret farther. Only I say things have been strangely born. The gracious Duncan was pitied of Macbeth. Masaryk was dead, and the Vaudano and Banquo walked too late.
The son of Duncan, for whom this tyrant holds the due of birth, lives in the English court, and is received by the most pious Edward. Thither MACDUFF is gone to pray the Holy King upon his aid, to wake Northumberland and the warlike Steward, that with the help of these we can again give meat to our tables, sleep to our nights, all which we pine for now.
May swift blessings soon return to this our suffering country, underhanded curse.
Thrice the brinded get Mia. Thrice and once the hedge pig winds. Harpier cries, this time. Round about the cauldron go. In the poison and trails throw. I am mute and so proud. Time of dark and full of bad.
nose of Turk,
And Tartarus lips.
finger of Bristol Bay, digitally prepared Johana.
I dare do a tiger's children for the ingredients of our cauldron.
Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn and cauldron bubble.
Cool, with a bubbly sweat.
Then the charm is firm and good.
And by the strength of our illusion, shall join on to his confusion.
By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes.
How now, you secret black midnight hex? What is it you do?
A deed without a name.
I conjure you, by that which you may profess. However you come to know everything, answer me!
We'll answer. Say thou'd rather hear it from our mouth.
From our masters.
Call them. Let me see them.
Come, high or low, thyself and office deftly show.
Tell me the unknown power!
He knows that. He is weak.
But say thou not.
Macbeth! 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 Beware, Macduff! Beware the thing of five! Dismiss me! Enough!
However, thou art, for thy good caution thanks, but one more word.
He will not be commanded. Here's another, more potent than the first.
Macbeth! Macbeth! Macbeth!
I can hear. I don't have 3 years.
Be bloody, bold, and resolute. Laugh to scorn the power of man, for none of woman born shall ever harm Macbeth.
Then leave Macduff. Why should I fear of thee? But I will make assurance, double sure, that thou shalt not be alive. What is this? This is like an issue of king, which wears the baby grow round on top of sovereignty.
Listen, but speak not truly.
Be lion mettled, proud, and take no care who chafes, who frets, or where conspirers are. You better your banquet be, until the great burn of war to high Dunsinane Hill shall come against him.
It will never be. Who can impress the forest? Bid the tree, the hard-bound root. What high place Macbeth shall leave? My heart throbs with another thing. If Banquo's issue ever reign in this kingdom,
Seek to know no more.
I appreciate, but deny this. A big curse fall upon thee. Why sings that cobra? What noise is this?
Show,
Show.
show, show his eyes and grieve his heart. God like shadow, so depart.
Oh, horrible sight! What I see, is this true? The blood-bolted Banquo smiling upon me and pointing at them for his... What is this so?
Aye, sir. All this is so. Why, says Macbeth this amazingly. Come, sister. Cheer up his sprites, and show the best of our delights. I'll charm the air to give a sound, while you perform your antic round. So this great king may humbly say, our duties,
There is one.
Let this pernicious hour occurs in the calendar. Come without there.
What's your grace's will?
If thy saw those weird sisters,
No, my lord.
I did hear the galloping of the horse. Who is it come by?
'Tis 203, my lords, that bring you word. Macbeth is fled to England.
Fled to England.
I, my lord.
From this moment, the very first thing of my heart will be the very first thing of my hand. I will surprise the castle of Macduff, seize the fire to the sword, his wives and all of his babes. No boasting to the fool. The deed I will be done before the purpose good.
His foot was madness.
You know not whether it was his wisdom or his spirit.
Wisdom? To leave his wife, to leave his babes, his mansion, and his titles in the place from whence himself does fly. He loves us not. All is the fear, and nothing is the law. Still is the wisdom, where the flight so runs against all reason.
There is cause, I pray you, school yourself. But for your husband, he is noble, wise, judicious, and best knows the fits of the season. I dare not speak much further, but cruel are the times when we hold rumor to what we fear, yet know not what we fear. Now I must leave you.
God he is. Yet his father was.
I am so much a fool should I speak further. It would be my disgrace and your discomfort. I must leave you at once.
Sarah, your father's left. What will you do now? How will you live?
Was my father a traitor, mother?
I. That he was.
What is a traitor?
One that swears and lies.
And be all traitors that do so?
Everyone that does so is a traitor and must be hanged.
And must they all be hanged that swear and lie?
Everyone.
Who must hang them?
Why? Be honest, man.
Then the liars and swearers are fools. For there are liars and swearers enow to beat the honest man and hang them.
Poor brother. How thou talkst.
Why is he husband?
I hope in no place so unsanctified, where such as thou mayst find him.
He's a traitor.
Thou liest, thou shaggy villain!
What? You, eh? Young cry of treachery!
He has killed me, mother! Run away, I pray you!
Let us seek out some desolate shade, and there weep our sad bosoms empty.
Let us rather hold fast the mortal soul, while each new soul or each new morn strikes 7 on the face.
It may be so. This tyrant whose soul name blisters our tongues was once thought honest. He is not touched you yet, but you may deserve of him to offer up an innocent lamb to appease an angry god.
I'm not
But
treacherous!
Macbeth is.
Oh, bleed, poor country! Great tyranny, thou thy base, sure for goodness thou not to check thee! Very well, lord, I will not be the villains that thou thinkst.
Be not offended. I think our country sinks beneath the yoke. Weeps. It bleeds. And each new day a new gash is added to her wounds. I think withal there will be hands uplifted in my right. But my poor country still has more to suffer, for in myself I know vice is so foul that foul Macbeth will seem as pure as snow.
Not in the legions of horrid hell can come a devil more dainty and evil to top Macbeth.
Grant him bloody, sudden, malicious smacking of everything that has a name. But there's no bottom, not in my voluptuousness. Your wives, your daughters, your maids, and your matrons could not fill up the sister of my lust.
Boundless intemperance in nature is a tyranny, but we have willing names enough.
But I have none. The king becoming graces such
miserable, with an untitled tie and bloody shelter. When shall I see thy wholesome days again? My breasts, thy hope ends here.
Death, this noble passion half from my soul, wipe the black scruples. Reconcile my thoughts to thy good truth and honor. I am yet unknown to woman. I was forsworn. Scarcely have coveted what was mine own. My first false speaking is this about myself. But what I am truly is thine, and my poor country's to command. Why are you so loud?
Such welcome and unwelcome things at once. It is hard to reconcile. Come here. My gentle cousin, welcome either.
Sir, amen.
Stand Scotland where he did.
Alas, poor country, almost afraid to know itself. It cannot be called our mother. What our grave, where nothing, but who knows nothing, is once seen to smile.
And how does my wife?
Why, well,
My children too? The tyrant and butter at their peace?
no, they were well at peace when I did leave them. Now is the time of help. Your eye in Scotland with great soldiers. Make our women fight.
Be their comfort, we're coming thither. Gracious England! England has set us some good sword and 10,000 men.
Would I could comfort this word with delight, but I have words that would be howled out in the desert air where no hearing should latch them.
You're concerned, eh?
No mind that's honest would refrain from sharing in the sorrow, but my tidings affect thee alone.
Keep it not from me, quickly, let me have it!
Let not your ears despise my tongue forever. It shall possess them with the heaviest sound they ever yet heard.
I guess I did.
Your castle is surprised. Your wife and babes savagely slaughtered.
Merciful heaven, man, never pull your hat upon thy brows.
My children too.
Children, wife, servants, all that could be found.
My wife killed too.
I have said.
Let us make medicine to our great revenge to cure this deadly grief.
He has no children. All my pretty ones. All did you say? Oh, hellkite! All my pretty chickens, but one fell swoop.
Dispute it, like a man.
I shall do so! I also must speak it as a man. I cannot remember such things were precious to me. Heaven, rest them now.
It is the whetstone of your sword. Let grief convert to anger, blood of the heart enrage it. Come, go we to the king, our power is ready. Macbeth is ripe for shaking!
What did she last for? Since this majesty went into the field, I have seen her rise from her bed, take forth paper, fold it, write upon it, read it, afterwards seal it, and again return to bed. Yet all this while the most past sleep.
In this slumber agitation, besides walking and other actual performances, what at any time have you got to say?
That's which I will not report after her.
You may to me it is most meet you should.
Neither to you nor to anyone, having no witnesses to confirm my speech. Lo you, here she comes, this is her very guise. And upon my life, fast asleep, stand close, serve her.
How can she but have light?
I stood by her, she has lied by her continually. 'Tis her command.
Look, her eyes are open.
Hey, but their senses are shut.
Look how she rubs her hands.
An accustomed action with her. I have known her continuing this a quarter of an hour. Yet, there is a spot. How he speaks. How it's damn spot! How would I say? 1, 2. Then it's time to do it. Hell is murky. Fight, my lord, fight! A soldier in the fear! Who live in fear of those who do not give God power to account! If you would have thought the old men to have so much, what in him?
Remember.
Thing of fire. Head away. Regina. What will these heads never be clean? No, no more of them!
not unsure of that.
Here is the smell of their blood. Still, no perfumes of Arabia will sweeten this little hand.
What a sign is there the heart is solely charged. I would not have such a heart in my bosom for the dignity of the whole body. Well, this disease is beyond my practice.
Wash your hands. When your nightgown, look not so pale. I tell you yet again, Banquo is buried. He cannot come out of his grave.
Even so.
To bed. To bed. There's knocking at the gate. Come, 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 give me your hand. What's done cannot be undone. To bed. To bed. To bed. To bed.
Well, should I go to that directly? The whisperings are abroad. Unnatural people breed unnatural troubles. Infected minds through their dead pillows will discharge their secrets. Money should have divided the physician. Remove from her all means of annoyance and still keep eyes upon her. So, good night. My mind she has made it and it makes my sight, I think. I dare not speak.
Good night, good doctor.
The English power is near, led on by Malcolm, his uncle Seward, and the good Macduff. Revenge is burning them, for their due causes, but to the bleeding and the grim alarm excite the mortified men.
Near Burnham Wood shall we well meet them. That way are they coming.
What does the tyrant?
Great Duncan is strongly fortifies. Some say he's mad, others who lesser hate him call it valiant fury. But for certain he cannot buckle his distempered cause within the belt of rule.
Now does he feel his secret murder sticking on his hands. Those he commands move only in command, nothing in law. Now does he feel his title hang loose about him like a giant rope upon a dwarfish thief.
Well, march we on. Meet we the medicine of the sickly wheel, and pour we in our country's purge each drop of us.
So much as it needs, to dew the sovereign flower and drown the weeds. Make we our march toward Brno.
Bring me no more reports, let them fly on. Till Barnum will remove to Duncan. I can think with fear. Who's that boy? Malcolm? Was he not born of a woman? All that mortal consequences and spirits pronounce that fear not, Macbeth. No man who born of a woman can have power upon thee than 5 false things. The devil, damn black, the green-faced loon. From where you got this goose look?
There's 10,000.
Yes, villain!
Soldiers, sir.
So block their eyes and overread. The lily-livered boy. What soldiers? Wave face.
In English for so please you.
Take thy face hence. Satan! I'm sick at heart when I behold. Satan, I say! This bush will cheer me forever or deceive me now. I've lived long enough. Satan!
What's your gracious pleasure?
What's news more?
All is confirmed, my lord, which was reported.
I will fight till my bones, my flesh be hacked. Give me my armor.
It's not needed.
I will put it on. Bring more horses, scare the country round, and hang them, those who talk of fear. Give me my armor. How does your patient, doctor?
Not so sick, my lord, but she has trouble with fear and fatigue and need her from her rest.
Cure her of that. Can you know the minister of mind disease? That not the memory and rooted sorrow.
The reigned patient must minister to himself.
Throw the physics to the dogs. I will run. I heard the water of my country is diseased. Is there any rhubarb sina? What can heal it up? Do you have any of this?
Oh my good lord, your royal preparations make us hear something.
So bring it up for me. I'm not afraid of death and pain till Barnamot come to Dunsinane.
We're right from Dunsinane away and clear. Prophet again should never draw me here.
What wood is this before us?
The wood of Brno.
Let every soldier hew him down and bow and bear before him. Thereby shall be shadowed the numbers of our host.
It shall be done.
We'll learn no other but the confident tyrant Pete still in Dunsinane, and will endure our sitting down before it.
This is made hope, is not so? Both more and less have given him the revolt, and none serve him but constrained things, whose hearts are absent too.
There are just censors attend to event, and put we on industrial soldiership.
The time approaches that will with due decision make us know what we shall say we have, and what we owe.
But certain issue strokes must arbitrate, towards which and wins the war!
Our castle's strength will love to siege a scorn. Let them lie here till famine and I'll get them up. What is that noise?
It is the cry of women, my good lord.
I've almost spoken to take the field. Time has been my sense. Could have been cool to hear the night have sought food with horrors, diamonds, familiar to my slaughterous thoughts. Once cannot start me. Wherefore was that cry?
The queen, my lord, is dead.
She should have died hereafter. There would have been time for such work. Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow. Creeps in the pitying pains of day to day, and the last syllable of recorded cry. All of our yesterdays have lied in food. The way to dusty death. Out! Out, brief candle! Life is but a walking shadow, a poor player who struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then it's hard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Thou come here to use thy tongue, thy story quickly.
I should report that which I say I saw, but no, not have to do it.
Well, say, sir.
As I did stand my watch upon the hill, I looked towards Burnham, and anon we thought the wood began to move.
Liar and slave!
Let me endure your wrath if it be not so. Within this 3 mile I will see it coming, I say, a moving growth.
Few speak false. Upon the next tree I will hang you alive. I pull a resolution and begin the expedition of the fiend who lies like truth, and say, fear not, Macbeth, till Barnamot come to Dunsinane, and now a wood come towards Dunsinane. So arm! Arm and out! There's no fear to grow weary of life. So blow wind! Come wreck! And this we will die with harness on our back!
come shall take up on what else remains to do, according to our order.
Very well. Do we but find the tyrant's lair tonight? Let us be beaten if we cannot fight.
My son, take courage. Show thy strength!
Make all our trumpets speak! Give them all breath! Those clamorous harbingers of blood and death!
By this great clatter, one of the greatest notes seems bruited. Oh, fortune, let me find him, and more I beg not. I yearn to don the crown of the renowned, that my name be sung across the distant shores, and carried on the wings of time. Lo, what is thy name?
Thou wilt be afraid to hear.
No, though thou callest thyself a hotter name than any is in hell.
My name is Macbeth.
The devil himself could not pronounce title more hateful to my ear.
No, nor more fearful.
Abhorrent tyrant, with my sword I shall prove the lie thou speakst.
Where they noises? Tyrant, show thy face! If thou be slain with no stroke of mine, then my wife and children's ghosts shall hold me still. I cannot fight a wretched Kearns, whose armor high to bear the steves in a down Macbeth! Or else my sword with an unbattled edge, I see thee again undeeded.
Why you like play romance with and die in my own souls? When I see lips gashed, do I turn on them?
Turn, hellhound, turn!
Of all men else, I have avoided thee and get thee back. My soul is too much charged with blood of thine already.
I have no words. My voice is in my sword.
Let fall this blade upon thy vulnerable crests. I bear a charmed life, which will not yell of one woman born.
Destroy the charms, and let the angel that thou still serve tell thee Macduff was from his mother woman tiny rate.
I curse the tongue that tells me so. I will not fight with thee.
Then yield thee coward! And live to be the showing gaze of the time. We will have thee as our rare monsters are painted upon a pole. Now the rate! Here may you see the tyrant.
I will not yield.
To kiss the ground mad before young Malcolm's feet, and to be painted by the rebel skirts! Till Barno becomes to dance in it, and thou opposed to be one woman born! I will try my last! Lay on, Macduff! Hold the knot!
So great today, as this is cheaply bought. Macduff is missing, and so is your noble son. Your son, my lord, is paid a soldier's debt.
He is dead then,
And rode of the field. But a man he died.
had he his heard before.
Aye, on the front.
Well then, what soldiers be he? Had I as many sons as I have had, I would not wish them to a fairer death. And so, his knell is naught.
Hail, King! For so thou art. The hair which stands the usurper cursed crown. The time is free!
Hail, King of Scotland!
Hail, King of Scotland!
We shall not spend a large expense of time before we reckon with your several loves and make us even with you. My thanes and kinsmen, henceforth be earls, the first that Scotland in such an honor named. What's more to do, as calling home our exiled friends abroad, who fled the snares of watchful tyranny, of this dead butcher and his fiend-like queen, who, as it's thought, by self and violent hands took up her life. This, and what needful else that falls upon us, by the grace of grace, we shall perform in measure, time, and place. So thanks to you all at once, and to each one, whom we invite to see us crowned at school.
Long live the King!
Long live the King!
For one more round of applause to our dead guys. Wait on